Hey everyone, I'm wearing a trucker cap and pink frosted lipstick, not just because I don't have I need to wash my hair, but also because it reminds me of college. And and the theme of this episode is historical dramas. Get it? Probably not.
I don't watch historical dramas.
Yes, you do. What are we talking about today?
Miss
Fisher's murder mysteries. Or what do you like to call it?
Slutty lady detective. I wish they'd leave out the slutty. I got my slutty lady detective right here.
Okay, so to back up, Miss Fisher's Murder Mysteries is about a lady detective in post-World War I Melbourne, Australia. The costumes are beautiful. It's from Australia. It's from the ABC, the Australian Broadcast Company. It is airing, at least on our cable network, it is airing. So you can do a search and find them. I should have checked what channel. I know that you can also watch them on Acorn TV, which, at least for us, through Amazon Prime, you can get 1 month for free, or $4.99. This is not a sponsored ad. This is just, I thought I might as well tell you where you can watch it. There are 3 seasons of the show, and they just within the last week released a movie that was sponsored by the fans. It was all done with like GoFundMe and stuff. We haven't watched that yet. We recommend you start with the TV show because we haven't watched the movie. The movie, they say, is awesome and is really meant to be like for the fans. So it's all the stuff the fans want. Why don't you say a little bit about it? Here, come here, buddy.
Speaking of sponsoring, you could sponsor us.
What? How?
I don't know. With money.
Preferably. Just randomly someone's like, we'll give you money. Yeah, I mean, I guess so. You could also just watch all of our videos and all of the ads. So Miss Fisher's Murder Mystery, like I said, it's all of the clothes are gorgeous. I like it, and I was surprised when I started watching it that John really liked it. My mother-in-law recently started watching it, and she really likes it. So I would say that I'm probably the ideal audience. I like mysteries in general. And I would say John watches Game of Thrones, and what else have you watched?
I watched it right up until the last season.
Game of Thrones. Oh yeah, well, we don't need to get into that. That's a whole other discussion. And my mother-in-law tends to watch a lot of British period type shows, a lot of murder mysteries.
Mostly with Catholic priests.
What?
Right?
Oh.
Aren't all the murder shows she watches about how a Catholic priest solves something?
Anyway. But I have several friends who are about my age who watch the show, and in all of those cases, they do watch with their husbands. So this is worth giving it a try if you're a family who's always like, oh, we're trying to find shows that we like together. I don't necessarily know if it's not really kid-friendly. Say that.
It's not HBO, but it's...
No, again, it isn't like Game of Thrones sex scenes, but John does call her the slutty detective for a reason. Yeah. She is, slutty is a loaded word, so I will use the word sexually empowered. The actress is amazing. It's nice to see an actress. She has little crow's feet. She's gorgeous. She's about, when the show started, she was 42. I looked it up. And she looks like a gorgeous 42-year-old, and so it's really nice. I think in Hollywood, she'd be relegated to a Mother of the Bride or her brand new grandma. But here she's seen as being this powerful lady. She's, in no way is the show like Xena, but at the same time, I would say as a character, she has that same, you can see why she'd be a great detective, because the attitude is that when people come into the room, that they're like, oh, thank goodness you're here. And she plays a lady detective. She has a butler who's awesome. Mr. Butler, is that his name? Something like that.
The butler's unimportant, unlike Batman.
No, but it's fun. And then, my mother-in-law is not feeling well today, so we are entertaining my son half an inch off screen. In case that wasn't obvious. You wonder where the volleyball keeps coming from. But what was I saying? Now I'm all distracted. Oh, so she's a lady's maid who's like her little sidekick. Her sidekick has a really sweet romance with a police detective. There's another romance, but I don't want to kind of give it away too much, but if you're familiar with the genre, you probably won't be able to figure out the first episode. She has all of the fun parts of 1920s razzle-dazzle, post-war money, without a lot of the limitations. Like, she drives a car herself. She carries a gun.
Women don't drive cars.
I don't need your fake sexism. There's enough real sexism in the world. I don't need your jokes. And yeah, so I guess I would highly recommend it. John, I was called out for saying you were going to talk more and then not letting you talk more. So I would like you...
You don't let me or not let me talk. I do what I please.
But do you have anything else you want to say? Do you have any favorite episodes? Any special...
They're all pretty good.
I think we binge watch the show in a couple weeks. So I would recommend it. I would say there's no explicit sex scenes on camera. And I don't remember... Hey, buddy.
We've been through this. Hey, well, there's that.
Yeah, I think we're gonna lose people at the toddler screaming on the microphone. But anyway, I hope you're staying safe and healthy and are maybe washing your hair more than I am.
Say bye, Maggie. Maggie, say bye. Oh, no.